Hi, Room 11. I am talking from my kitchen right now. I just went outside to get a little bit of exercise because I was going a little bit crazy in here. I made sure to stay away from people, but there weren't that many people, obviously, as it is before 8:30 in the morning. But just a reminder, if you are able to just step outside for a little bit and breathe in the fresh air. It was a little bit rainy, but I put on my hood and everything was great. So today is officially the first day of your at-home learning. So this is what your packet will correlate with. I'm looking at it right now, so if I keep looking over, just be patient with me. And again, I apologize. My video skills are not amazing. So today is Monday, March 23rd, and if you've looked through your packets at all, you see that there is a writing, reading, math, and other section on your page for Monday through Friday. And I just want to say, as much as I want you to keep your brains active, I also want you to make sure that you are spending a little time with your family, and then just reading for pleasure. And if you're able to, play some of the educational games that we have discovered together, like Prodigy. That'd be a great way to keep your brain moving. Anyway, so let's look at the writing. So there is a write page in your packet, and it would like you to choose one option under the W for Monday. And there's a few different prompts, which I like because it gives you some choice for yourself. Choose an animal that you know a lot about, write an informational essay, think of a hobby you enjoy doing, write a letter to the editor of a local newspaper describing your hobby and why you like it. And then the third option is bullying is a widespread problem, write a paper informing schools about how to stop bullying. So this is a little different than at school where I'm like 5 date sentences per paragraph and 5 paragraphs. I just want you to write as much as possible. So if you choose an animal, especially if you chose an animal for our upcoming informational writing, think about that animal, and you can even research it a little bit if you want to. As far as a hobby, remember that a hobby is something that you do for fun. So that could be a sport, it could be a craft, it could be anything. That would be writing a letter. So we've kind of written a couple of letters, but remember that a letter typically starts with you saying dear and the person's name, and then at the end you close it out by saying love or best or sincerely or something like that. And then bullying is a widespread problem, which we talked about in our class before. So write a paper informing schools about how you think that they should stop it. So that's a good way for you to get some thoughts out on paper. I'm going to look at the next thing. So the reading part, do you get enough sleep? So those are the next pages in the packet. It wants you to read and annotate the passages on pages 2 and 3. So I used to use these. I actually have these. And I typically introduce them right before state testing. But it's just passages. So read and annotate. So annotating is meaning to underline, circle, star important things, highlight interesting facts. So the reading passage is on page 2 and 3. And that's all it wants you to do today. It doesn't want you to go into answering the questions yet. It just wants you to read and annotate. For math, it says understanding of multiplication as a comparison, to do page 11 and 12. So remember those bar models that we were using where you drew a bar, and let me get to that page, where you drew a bar and you labeled it. Remember how you would lose points for not labeling it because it was important for you to see that we needed to know what each piece stood for. So 5 times as many as 8. So remember that would mean there are 5 boxes and there's 8 inside. And then write a multiplication equation. So when I say 5 times as many as 8, what multiplication equation comes to mind? So it says to do set A and set B, which is pages 11 and 12. If you're stuck, I'm going to kind of post a little review video on bar models. I found a really good one, but I did not bookmark it because that's just where my brain is right now. But do page 11 and 12, and again, if you have questions or you just don't remember what to do, keep in mind that your parents do have access to the answer keys. So if they want to take a look at it to kind of guide you through it, they can. But I am going to try and find that video to post for you as well. And then in the other category, it says 20 minutes of physical activity, 20 minutes of iReady math. So if you're able to log on to iReady, that would be great for you to get some practice in. I haven't done any teacher assigned lessons, but if you have late ones, those would be good to get done. Otherwise, just hit your My Path and 20 minutes of physical activity, whether that's you looking up a YouTube dance video or some kind of exercise video or doing jumping jacks. Just make sure that you're doing it in a safe place that is parent approved, or if you're able to like get outside for a little bit, that would be awesome. And another thing I want to add on there is to read a book of your choice, because I've been reading so much this weekend. It's just been a way for my brain to stay active, but also relax a little bit, because reading is very relaxing to me. So if you were able to get maybe How to Steal a Dog or a book from home, or even like a story to read to any younger siblings that you have, they would love it. And honestly, that's one of my favorite parts of the day, is reading to you guys. So maybe give it a try and see if that helps you relax a little bit. Obviously, doing things with your family like cooking or baking or helping them clean, also very important to do, because now you're at home all the time and your parents need help more than ever. I am dealing with that myself with Sophia. She is struggling a little bit. I know that a lot of you are as well, by being home all the time and not seeing your friends. So I've been asking her to help out, and it's been really good for all of us to kind of take a little bit of time out of the day, just to relax together, but also work together to keep the house neat. Thank you for putting up with my not so awesome videos and my beanie and messy hair. It's very clearly not school, where I try to, put myself together in the morning. But this is a weird situation for all of us, so we're just kind of going with it. And if you stay in your pajamas all day, cool. If you choose to get into real clothes, which I probably should do a little more often, cool too. Just stay comfortable and stay safe. Like I said, most important thing is keep up with our hand washing routine. If you go outside, come back in, wash your hands before you eat, wash your hands. If you sneeze into your hands or cough into your hands, wash them. That just keeps everybody in the house safe. That being said, have a great Monday. If you have any questions, just ask. Again, I'm going to try and find that video, and I found a couple of really fun activities for you guys to explore that I'm going to put on Google Classroom. So if you have some extra time or getting a little stir crazy or bored, I found a little like virtual field trip and also a little Harry Potter escape room, which is pretty neat. So those will be on Google Classroom. I will make sure to post this video on my YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm not going to become a YouTube star. But thank you for watching the videos, and a few of you subscribed. I saw that, so thank you for that. All that to say, I miss you guys, and I really would much rather be in the classroom teaching you every day. So this is a hard adjustment for me as well. But hopefully everybody is staying healthy and safe and just rolling with it, which is what we're all doing over here. Anyway, have a great Monday, everyone.